Hi, my name's Charlie Thorburn. Welcome to Mordor Gundogs. This week we're going to be training with Nala, who is a totally untrained 8-month-old golden retriever who's come a long journey over from Switzerland for some training. She pulls on a lead, she doesn't come back. She's a completely, not even a blank canvas, like a negatively blank canvas, which we're going to try and repurpose and get her back on track. So you can see she definitely doesn't know how to walk to heel on a lead. She doesn't have any rules, any manners really. She's a sweet little dog, golden retriever. She's a sweet little dog, but she's jumpy, she's barky, she's pulling on a lead. Now, if I let her off the lead, she's not going to run away. She's not like a I'm going to run away kind of a dog, but she will stay 40, 50 yards away, just sort of doing her own thing. You call her back and she'll sort of look over to you and be like, oh yeah, really? But not actually kind of come back. So I won't be letting her off in the big field at all at the moment. Like, it's just not safe. It's really a sort of 100-acre field by the time you kind of, I mean, there's a smaller bit, but she could get away properly and then she could end up in the woods, which is another 100 acres. So it could all go pretty badly wrong. So I'm not going to let her off in that environment because it's just not worth it. But what we're going to do is just go down to one of our training fields down here and we're going to let her off, and just so you can see kind of what she's like at the moment. Come on, Nala. Come on, Nala. Every time we go through a gate, we make the dog wait. Okay. So as soon as I open the gate, even now, just starting, I'm just going to try and get her to have a little bit of manners. Wait. And you can see she's a sweet little dog. She's just been allowed to do her own thing. So we're going to head down to the paddock. So obviously, being a training kennel, boarding school, whatever you want to call us, we've got a good setup. So we've got a paddock here, which is a little bit bigger than a tennis court, and this is our sort of puppy kind of training paddock, or lessons with dogs that are completely unruly, that might run away. It's got a big hedge on one side and then it's double fenced because we've got hedges planted. So the chance of a dog being able to jump and run off are pretty slim. And then we've got the bigger field here, which is 3/4 of an acre, maybe even an acre. And so this is where we're going to take her. So it's completely fenced in, double fenced at the bottom. There's a hedge on all the other sides. So she can't go anywhere even if she wants to. But it's just to sort of show you how, what she's like and how easy or hard she is to get back. So she's called Nala, and Nala's quite an unusual dog. Nala has come over from Verbier, very, very well-known ski resort. So she lives there pretty much all the time. And her owners found me, just randomly, they found me on YouTube. And then they, oh God. And then they realized actually that they've got a friend who got a dog from me, and then they've realised they know someone else and someone else and someone else. And it's sort of one of those sort of funny things where the world is very small, but they did actually find me through YouTube. So there, we've got another credit to doing these YouTube videos. That's where it started, and it's just kind of grown from there. And they're away a lot over the summer, and they were going to send her for a couple of months, and because they're just realising they're going to be away a bit longer, she's here for a longer period of time, which is good because she's got a lot to do. You'll not see very often videos where I've got a dog literally pulling me over. Nala. So I'm going to go for broke. I'm going to let her off, and this is all just for your purposes, just to see. Now, as soon as she's off, she's off. So I'm just going to go for a little walk down here with her. Nala. But you can see there's zero response. And the usual tricks of me running away. Nala, come on. Nala, come on. And she is literally walking the opposite direction. She's paying absolutely zero attention for me. Nala, come on. Good girl, come on. She's like, yeah, I'm going to just carry on. So she's not a bad dog. She's down there wagging her tail, but I've just got to get her back. I'm going to have to go and get her. Come on. Good girl. Now you can see she's really submissive. As soon as she sees me coming, she's down having a little whittle and being very, very submissive, trying to trip Ian up. But even the difference, she's been here a couple of days and we've literally done I've done nothing with her at all, but we've had to let her out. She has had to kind of be out in the yard, so we've had to catch her. So she's already learning that little bit of body language. So when I went towards her, she saw me coming and went, ooh, and lay down flat in a sort of submissive way, because she's kind of realised already she's going to be caught. On day one, when we tried to do that, she didn't even acknowledge. And it's not about going out and giving her a bollocking. It's just showing her she's going to be caught. And I think probably where her owners have gone wrong is they've gone after her, they've not caught her, and then she's realised that she can get away with it. The other thing is that they've got 2 children similar ages to mine who think it's hilarious to chase Nala around and round and round. And so literally the dog does the opposite. She runs away rather than running to. And we always encourage people, run away from the dog, get the dog come to you. And they have been letting her run away. Now, as I was watching this and explaining it to the mum and the dad, I was like, oh God. And the dad was like, oh, I know, it's completely opposite. So he's a busy guy, does understand the concept of what she should and shouldn't be doing, but doesn't have the time, or isn't able to commit the time to implement it. So instead has just decided to send her here to boarding school. So she's done nothing, but it's going to be really interesting, hopefully, for you guys to watch. We'll probably combine a few videos and you'll be able to see a progression of her moving forward. So we're just going to start now. We've got a bit of a bond. She's been here since Tuesday and it's Friday. Nala, come on, Nala. So we're just going to start encouraging her. Now she's settled down a little bit. She's not pulling me around the yard in the same way. We're just going to start our usual, lots and lots of change in direction, lots of engagement with her. Good girl, heel, 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 heel. Good girl, heel, heel, heel. Now, one thing at a time. We're working on one thing at a time. We're not trying to multitask. We're not trying to teach lots of things. I am not going to discourage her from jumping up at me while I'm getting her to walk to heel. I'm just trying to do heel. If she wants to do heel, sort of jumping up and putting her leg on my side or whatever, as long as she's at heel, I'm fine. Once I've got her heeling, I can then work on the keeping her down. But if I'm saying heel and then I'm saying get down, then she's like, well, why would I want to stay at your heel? Because you're just mean to me. So I just allow her to be playful and be a puppy. Heel, good girl, heel, 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 good girl, good girl. Just allow her to be playful and be a puppy. And if that involves a bit of jumping up, I'd rather she wanted to jump up at me than jump up at the fence and disappear off over there. So, it's about working with what you're working with, the positives in all the negatives. So the fact that she's jumping up at me, I see that as a good sign. She wants to be with me. She's only just arrived here from Switzerland. It's a big change, and she's just taking it in her stride. And she's like, "Oh, you're quite fun. I'll jump up at you." So that's what we're gonna work with. So you can see very early on, very early stages of heel work. We're just trying to encourage her, and I'm literally not going more than 5-10 feet in any direction. We're just doing the same things we've done in so many videos, this round and about, and you can see already she's starting to just toe the line a little bit, and I'm just concentrating on that lead being loose all the time. She's got so used to the lead being tight that it's not unusual for her. So being dragged along, she doesn't care because that's normal. What I want to do is I want to create this as the new normal. Nala. This nice loose lead. It's just in my thumb, but I'm ready to grab it. The reason I balance these things kind of like this, or I walk along like this, is not only to show you how loosely I'm holding them, but it's also because it forces me to be really, 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 really particular that the lead is loose. Because as soon as it's not loose, I can feel it. Whereas if it's kind of there or whatever, it doesn't matter if I'm doing this, it doesn't really bother me. But if it's balanced, I'm like, if I let that do tight, it's just going to fall off. So I've got to be ready to grab it. But I'm doing this for your benefit, but also for my own. It really makes me concentrate and know that I've got a loose lead. It's just too easy to sort of do that and think, oh, well, that's pretty good. It's just not good enough. So try and have it just totally loose, so the lead isn't there. It's like the lead isn't there at all, and she's just learning to follow me around. And then when I go to tug it, I just get hold of it. Nala, heel, 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 and when she's walking at heel, I'm repeating that heel, heel, heel. So I look forward to showing you, and obviously Nala's owners, her progression over the coming months, over the summer. She's certainly brought the weather with her from the Alps, but you can see she's still just quite determined, quite strong. I'm not going to be tough with her. I'm not going to be, you know, I'm going to be strict. I'm going to make sure she abides by the rules. But that's, you know, what you're seeing is how we do it. So it'll be a really good little video for you. Starting from scratch with an 8-month-old golden retriever and seeing where we can get to. And the goal with her in the end is she's going to be a gun dog. She's going to be a family dog. She's going to go skiing with them, cross-country skiing and things. We'll go for walks in the mountains, but she's also going to be a gun dog. So she's got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do in the next 4 months. So fingers crossed it all goes in the right direction. Remember, you get out what you put in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you with Nala next time.